Welcome to the fourth iteration of Newfie'S Kitchen. Newfie'S Kitchen is a musical talent show live stream hosted on my YouTube channel by myself and Duncan. Any forms of music is permitted for the Wildcard competition and the actual event itself, including beatboxing, looping, producing, singing, and instruments. So, before I get into the details of the Wildcard competition itself, I'm going to give a brief explanation as to why we're doing a wildcard approach for episode 4 in comparison to the first 3 episodes. So for the first 3 episodes, the approach was just DM me on Discord and you'll get in. By episode 3, that approach proved that it was very flawed because simply the interest ballooned to the point where that wasn't a logical thing to do anymore. In episode 3, I had to cut off the deadline by 2 weeks earlier than intended and also deny a handful of people who were interested last minute. So because of that, we are doing the wildcard approach, which restricts the amount of people who are allowed to compete in this competition, which is ultimately more healthy for the longevity of this kind of event. With that being said, that kind of changes the nature of the event itself, which was anybody can come in and showcase their stuff at any point in time, right? That was a sacrifice I was willing to make. So by nature, this competition is going to be more competitive, but at the same time, there will be no battles. It's going to be showcases for the live event. So yeah, take it as you will, but that is the approach going forward, and that's going to be the standard for Newfie'S Kitchen now. All right, so let's talk about the wildcard competition itself. So for the wildcard competition, it actually begins at the posting of this video. So when this video is live, that is the beginning of the wildcard competition. This will extend all the way until December 15th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern. That will be the deadline for the wildcard competitions. We will not be accepting any more wildcards after that deadline, so please try to get it in before then. There will be 10 wildcard spots available, and there's 2 auto qualifiers already in the event in J Sanj and Red Frost, who won Newfie'S Kitchen episode 1 and Newfie'S Kitchen episode 2 respectively. The rules for the wildcard competition are as follows. You should make your routines between 3 and 5 minutes long. Anything lower or anything higher than that time frame will be penalized. You must have your camera activated at all times when doing your wildcard. If you choose to go the loop station route, know that pre-recorded content is allowed. I repeat, it is allowed. If you're doing a producer set by any means, you must record your wildcard in the environment that the music was created in. So if you created your music in Ableton, you must have your wildcard showcased in the Ableton environment. At the beginning of the wildcard, you must say the following: I'm, then your artist name, and this is my wildcard for Newfie'S Kitchen episode 4. You are permitted to use any curse, as in fuck, shit, etc., but you cannot use any form of slurs. There will be 3 judges for the wildcard competition. That will be me, Tene, and Floyd. Just know that the judging criteria for this competition when you're creating your wildcards is completely dependent on the judge. There's very loose guidelines you can follow to increase your odds of getting into the competition, which is just the common originality, musicality, and technicality. But the most important will always be the enjoyment of listening, which is very judge dependent. So when you're creating your wildcards, keep those categories in mind, but just know at the end of the day, it's going to be very dependent on the judge, per judge basis. The date that we have planned for the actual event is going to be January 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This date could definitely change as we're still 2 months removed from the event itself. This is very dependent on the availability of myself and Duncan, and by that time, a lot of things could change. So expect that there is a chance the event date could switch, but it would always be on a Friday, and it definitely 100% will be in January. Now, let's talk about the prize pool. In previous events, the prize pool has changed from event to event. This time, I'm going to try to keep the event prizes at a standard, and that is going to be 200 Canadian dollars. So first place will get $125 for winning, second place will get $50, and third place will get $25. On top of that, the winner will also get a custom Discord role in my Discord channel. Alright, so that pretty much sums up all the information for the wildcard competition. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've discussed in this video itself, then please message me in the comments below. If I missed any crucial information that is missing that I should have discussed, definitely feel free to inquire about it in the comments as well. Also, you can DM me on my Discord channel at Newfie'S. You can message me on Instagram at Newfie'S. And yeah, other than that, I hope to see you guys in the wildcard competition itself. So until then, take care.